everybody! Welcome to this week's episode of the Aesala campaign. As you can see, you can't see yet because I haven't gone to the live screen, but we are going to be down a player tonight. Sean had to take care of had to go to work. He's starting a new job. You know, transitioning out of the military is not fucking easy. That shit sucks. But he's got a new job he's starting up, so we're excited for him. Hopefully it works out well. Otherwise, we are going to be starting where we left off with our players entering the city of Freyfar, the capital of the current continent they are on.
We're not in France yet.
I said Freyfar.
One day we will conquer France.
I mean, if you're conquering France, there's a bigger issue.
I want to plane shift to France, and I want to conquer it.
We already talked about Magic the Gathering. We're not continuing Magic talk. Okay.
He's not wrong.
I got good jokes. I got them good jokes.
Anyways.
But continuing on. So you guys are coming up. 1 sec, let me get my version of the map up. So you guys are coming up by Southway. Down in the bottom corner.
I am taking my time examining this carpet thoroughly.
That's valid. But you guys pull up in your little cart. Or no, you guys are walking, correct? No, you have a cart now.
We have a cart.
West City.
Yes,
I'm trying to remember. Because I know initially you were walking.
We were transporting illegal contraband.
We were not transporting anything. Shush.
Right? There's no confirmation of the sort.
Now we're
totally
transporting legal contraband.
But you guys are coming up on the...
It's a dragon egg.
Southway gate.
As we approach the gate, I just sort of get off of the cart and I back off a bit. And I'm going to be like 30 feet behind the cart.
Okay. So you guys come up to the walls. The gates are wide open. This city seems much more welcoming than what you dealt with in Daisu.
What do you mean?
That's about right.
It's fine.
Sounds accurate.
I am pulling my hood as far forward as I can without obstructing my vision, and we're just gonna find a place to park it, I guess, because I'm assuming we're staying for the day.
Are we?
Are you?
I mean,
that's not a me question.
I guess we could look around. I don't know.
God?
Fine.
Are we staying here? God?
God, what's happening?
We can't make decisions on our own.
Give me a moment. We'll grab my
Do you
D20.
hear me?
God, can you hear?
Rolls out.
No, you guys are running away.
Shit.
From what?
That sounds about right. Keep going.
I don't know.
Running away from the dire wolves.
Yes. Sure.
Oh fuck! If they give dire wolves out.
I have 2 dire wolves.
Shouldn't they have gone away? Because it's a new day.
Morning?
Yes,
Yeah.
we slept.
Yeah,
It's a
We
new
slept
day.
and
we
then
spent the
went the
night.
rest of the way.
yeah, because that green dot is where we spent the night. So unless you're rolling new animals,
Hold on,
So
let me
now your
roll a new
Pokemon.
animal.
Oh no, that scares me.
More dire wolves.
I'd be more worried about the goddamn elk.
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah. I mean, as long as he doesn't lose control of the goddamn elk.
The elk is smart.
The bigger issue is if it steps on people.
Badgers.
Anyways, there's a giant elk.
Oh, I fucking
my
called
gosh,
it. I
no,
fucking
that's
called it.
fucking great.
Prophecy.
The prophecy.
The prophecy has been
We said it too many damn times. That's all.
Right.
It's reverse psychology.
You willed it into existence.
I did.
I did not wield shit.
Y'all don't need to look at my magic cards.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw
many
my
years.
magic cards. Good for you. If you had been on stream the other day, you would have seen me opening them. Continuing on. So you guys arrive in Southway with a giant fucking elk for some goddamn reason.
He doesn't want to tire out his wings.
Where
Where
I
are
could throw it in
we?
the cart.
Well, no, you were riding in my pocket.
Well, no,
That
I
is
was riding
awesome.
on the dire wolves.
Oh, okay.
And now he's riding on an elk. Anyway.
So you guys come up into Southway. Tariq and Kay, would you have stopped here on your way to Jubileum?
Knowing him, probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
So you guys have seen this place. This is very much a place of progress. Think industrial era England mixed with Piltover. Just
So, crackheads.
no, you're thinking Zon.
Think
No,
order
I'm thinking
1886.
crackheads.
Think order 1886 with that frame rate.
Oh my
I've seen
god.
I hate
Arcane.
you.
They're all on crack.
I hate you for that joke, Momo. I hate you for that joke. And no, if it's that bad a frame rate, please refresh stream. Please and thank you.
Please refresh universe.
But no, so very much an industrial area. Very much. Actually, anyone who's from this continent, aka not V and T, give me a history
Spoilers.
check.
Ortharius.
Or Therius.
Dirty 20.
Okay, Camilla.
I am working on it. My
Oh,
computer's
okay.
freaking out for some
Oh.
reason. I am sorry.
That's valid. I didn't know.
Okay, 19.
19. Okay.
My roll doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's only a 10.
Okay.
And that's with a +7, by the way.
Camilla and holy shit! Ouch.
Ow.
Yeah.
Camilla
Damn.
and Tariq, you guys know this is very much this has become the city of progress, especially since the split. With Pivoth, the Gold Dragon, kind of letting his people kind of do as they please for the most part, as long as it doesn't hinder other people. Essentially, this has become the center of capitalism, is how I'm going to put it. Like 100%.
Oh, no.
But it is a very well-run city. It's a well-oiled machine, is how I'm going to put it.
So don't do anything stupid.
You mean like bring a giant elk?
Definitely don't do anything that would get us in trouble here because everybody will know.
Yeah.
Very much
Let's not let everybody know.
Very much a steampunk aesthetic as you start going up through the Southway. Those of you who have been here before, you know that at the center of the city is the cathedral that the dragon resides in, and all throughout that area is considered extremely prosperous. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm driving the car. Y'all tell me.
I don't know. Like,
I told the elk to follow the cart.
We're just trying to continue to where we're going, right? Unless we're trying to make some side money along the way, there's no reason for us to really hang out here too much, is there?
I don't have any.
If absolutely necessary, we can do a bit of research.
That might be a good call. I imagine a place this advanced would have a very good library.
Oh, it very much does.
I think we should go over here. we should now. Sorry. Uh, um, we should maybe do a little research of anything.
Well, I do have
Alright.
access, so.
Oh, do you happen to know where we can park this thing? That way it's not in the middle of the street.
I imagine there's a stables, like, nearby the gate, right?
Typically, I don't travel on horseback or any other way, but I'm sure there's stables of sorts.
I look around for a stables.
Everyone give me an investigation check.
Oh,
Except for me, because I don't hear any of this shit.
Yeah, no.
He's up on the
favorite.
gyno.
That's a natural one. I'm not paying attention.
That's okay, I only got a 13.
Remembering your high from yesterday?
Yep.
He's still
He's letting
recovering.
it wear off.
I'm recovering.
What
That's
was
only
that?
12.
6.
So you can't find
was that,
shit.
Cyrus?
11.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Jesus. I think the
That
highest
was-
was 13.
Yep.
Is there anybody by the gates?
Yeah, there's a couple individuals, guards. They kind of seem to not be paying attention though. Like their jobs do not seem serious.
Does anyone want to ask them?
Sure. I walk over to the guards.
They shoot you.
Well, hello. How can we help you travelers today?
Hi. We're just looking for like the local stables to leave our horse and carriage so we can look around.
Kind of give it a your carriage a once over.
Oh, I'm still Rainbow, by the way.
Oh god.
They kind of give it a once over. Did you loan this carriage by chance, right? They
We
asked.
rented it.
Do you know from whom? Because they might actually be able to help you in this city.
I look back toward the group. Who did...
Rubio's.
No, don't. I wouldn't actually say it.
Oh no, I sorry. I'm just reading my notes. I wasn't sure who remembered. And I'm not saying that out loud. I just.
I'll give her like I can't remember.
Well,
Who knows
where
if
would
they're
the-
actually...
where would the like just local stables be?
There's essentially a parking area up to the very north of town, just past Etienne's Way. It's a big lot, a lot of bazaars and stuff. A lot of traveling merchants stop there, leave their stuff. It's pretty open as long as you kind of pay the man at the front. You're usually good. He'll make sure nobody runs off with your shit.
Okay. I turn back to T. Did you get all that?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
Have a great night. Stay safe. And stay out of trouble.
Planning on it?
I can't imagine being a attractor of any trouble.
As your fucking rainbow.
Winky face.
They're more
Yeah,
looking
bearing
at the
in
elk
mind-
as you're saying this.
I posted it in media. This is what my hair looks like right now, with the skin to match.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
So I'll start motioning for the oxen to go that way. Maybe we'll find our supplier of the cart along the way.
Give me an additional perception check, everybody.
Perception. Oh, boy.
Ripperino's on that. Oh yeah, that's a Ripperino's on that.
Oh, that's a 10. Fuck. We're not rolling high today, are we?
Nope. Just a warm up.
Let's say
I have
dirty
everyone.
20.
Okay,
I have-
God.
Oh,
Plus
thank
6,
God,
and I got
somebody.
a 10.
17.
I am far too invested in this carpet.
TV, you
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 had to
guys,
do it at least once.
as you guys are going up towards the parking lot, you do see a sign for Rubio's.
Parking lot.
It's a giant parking area. It's literally like a field. Like,
That's
do you
how
see-
advanced the city is. There's parking lots.
Yeah,
That's how we.
it's more of a test area, is what I'm gonna call it.
See some carts, some flying carpets. Got a few different things going
A
on.
couple of explosives.
Some broomsticks are
Explosives.
tied to posts.
So I'll go over there and see what they have to say before going into the parking lot.
So you go over. Who's gonna knock on the door?
I mean, the man who signed the contract ain't here, so I guess I'll knock on the door.
You see a half elf opens the door. How can I help you?
Hi, we're renting this cart through your company, and we're staying here for the day, maybe the night. Can we leave it in your guys' parking lot until we leave for our destination?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Anything extra or
Nope.
awesome. Thank you.
Anything y'all need, I'd take out of it now. At least it's kind of hard for us to get it out on short notice, if you know what I mean. We're gonna take it around out back, get it all fixed up and everything. So if there's anything you guys need for like immediate use, I'd take it out.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let them know.
Literally everything I own.
Yeah.
And I'll relay it to the group. Hey, get the important shit.
I carry all my shit on me, so that's not a problem.
Oh, well, same here, but who knows?
Well, because you guys also have your scale, Karina, that you got last time. You have
That's
the
in my
barrels of
bag.
food.
I'm
Well,
assuming
food and
we
stuff
won't
can
need
stay
the
on the
food right
car.
now.
Like, we're in a town, I think we can stop somewhere to get food rather than
What?
eating through our rations.
But you have a never-ending bread box.
Do we want the never-ending bread box?
Probably not right now.
Exactly.
Probably
I will
not.
leave the bread box in our cart, and I'll hand, as soon as everyone gets their stuff, I'll hand over the cart to them.
They say, all right. They hand you a small
What?
slip of paper with the number 25 on it.
25.
I will put it in my
Hey
bag.
Patrick, what's funny at 24?
25.
I'm glad somebody gets my jokes. But yeah, so you guys have your cart stored until whenever you guys decide to go get it.
I'm still wondering if the bread box has Olive Garden written on it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not
I
gonna
mean, it
lie,
was
there is an
engraved,
olive
so-
branch engraved on it.
Oh, of course there is.
I couldn't. You thought I was gonna resist that joke?
No.
I love
That's why I
Olive
said-
Garden.
That's why I said, of course there
Some
is. I didn't
reason.
say, oh, that's a surprise.
Oh,
Never-ending soup and
shocker.
breadsticks. That's why. But
Anyway,
so
I'm doing all-
you guys are. I 1 sec. Let me upload this to Roll20 quick.
So prepared.
I just forget this one thing.
Are you sure it's just this one thing?
Yes.
Fuck, I just bit my tongue.
I mean, hey, at least I actually had the thing prepared today.
Anyways, Darius is gonna fly down
You had to.
to them. So, what am I doing with him?
Yeah, we're not taking that. They look at you and go, "Nope." It's not gonna let me
That's
upload
not
it.
my
It's
job.
annoying.
I figured.
That's out of my pay rate.
Can't you dismiss him?
I never really tried.
just
Could-
just does the shooing
we-
gesture.
Could we bring him to like the town square and make a little bit of money because he's really big and showy and people really like giant elves?
He does not dismiss.
I
He's
mean,
here permanently.
I
there's
mean,
always one way to dismiss magical
No,
creatures.
I know what you're trying to say. We're not doing that.
All right.
I don't think you want to try that with the magic elk.
I mean, probably not.
no.
But, do we also want a giant fucking elk following us everywhere?
I mean, can you leave him
following
outside
us.
Can you leave him
or outside the city? It's
Go
a
do
valid
elk.
question.
Go
Set
do
him
elk
free.
things, you elk that I summoned magically.
I just called upon you. Now go away.
Get out of here.
I want you to know that he understands common.
Well, we're making jokes, so if he's getting mad at jokes, he's got a problem.
Do you
So-
know how sylvan creatures act towards
Wiz.
I'm
Mhm.
aware, unfortunately.
So once,
Okay,
just so you guys know where you guys specifically are, the second cross section from the castle to the left. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying here.
No.
It's a very good question.
Do you mean
I
the
wonder when
one like?
Lucky's gonna actually
The
post.
trot.
Do you mean the one that's? Do you mean the one that's like below Atten's Way?
Yes.
Okay, I think I know. I think I know where we are.
Okay. So that's where you guys currently are.
Okay.
Kay, you know
Mhm.
that towards the top of Aten's Way is the academy.
Okay.
Would I know anything about this town, Brian?
You know a little bit about the
Would
parks.
you?
Oh, sweet.
And
Oh,
a little bit
Know where
about
to get those
Sisal's
shrooms.
Getaway. Sisal's Getaway is actually where you came in from.
Oh, right. Okay.
Brian, if I pull up my map that I brought from the monastery, would it tell me where other monasteries are?
Yes. You clearly see there is one on the other end of town.
Okay.
Maybe
So
one
I'm
way,
not
there you
going
go.
to the other end of town. Period.
I want to go to a park or like a town square or something.
A park. Oh, I can take you to a park.
Oh, can you?
I've been to every park here. I had to see them all.
I want to go to like the busiest one.
Which one would be the busiest one, Brian?
So,
the park.
so are you looking for an actual like park, or are you looking for a busy area? That's going
I'm
to change my
looking for-
answer.
I'm basically just looking for a busy area that I can play music and sort of make some extra money while we're here.
So the plaza you guys were gonna park your cart is probably actually the best area because yet again there are a ton of vendors and stuff, other street performers, and more importantly there are a lot of inventors that like to show off their inventions, trying to essentially get away into the academy here.
No, we could just go around and check the plaza anyway.
Well, I just want to try and make some side money while we're here, just so
Get
Yeah,
that
no, the
side
plaza's
hustle.
probably
We
the best
can-
place to do that.
okay, let's do that. You know the way.
You sure? Head there.
All right, so you guys start to head up.
Darius is gonna look at the giant elk, shrug, and just
Pretend the giant up with me. It makes sense. I promise.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do other than head towards the plaza?
I want to see what non-magical technology there is over there.
I'll take that as a no. I'm assuming Kay, you don't want to go to the academy yet.
He has no reason to yet. There's nothing crucial.
All right.
But plus, he was there like a week ago, pretty much. So
Yeah. I just didn't know.
unless he's there like every other week.
But yeah, you guys start to head up, and as you arrive, you see this massive archway. How many of you speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
Hi.
I think that's the
Nope.
only person.
It says progress marches on above it in Dwarvish.
Huh.
But
Okay.
as you enter, you see a myriad of vendors. You see individuals doing performances. Essentially, it looks like a giant Renaissance fair and science fair mixed together.
They had an unholy child.
Yes, the unholiest of children.
A Shriek would probably go around looking for if the party doesn't the party tries to not so whatever. Shriek's gonna go looking for anything long range weaponry wise that's not magic.
Party don't stop till I walk
as
in.
as he heads off, I'm going to start playing and doing a performance. One might say it was an enthralling one.
As you do this, as you start to perform, you start to hear, as you do short pauses in your performance, you start to hear another tune start to go against yours, as if someone's attempting to do a contestant against you. It is an accordion, because of course it's an accordion.
Okay. I'm going to play the music sheet that makes the nearest 20 people enthralled to me.
Oh,
I am nowhere near you when you do that.
nope. I am chopping away from everybody.
Okay.
I'm at wherever the giant elk went, which I don't know. I didn't tell him where to go.
I am
It's
also
Amazon.
using like prestidigitation and flourishes to enhance my performance.
Okay. Give me an opposed performance check. Yes, I know. Such a weird thing.
Bart
With or
off.
without
It's an
advantage.
underused thing.
We'll call it with.
Okay. The first roll is a 27.
Oh my god.
The second roll is a 16, so it's a 27.
Yeah. You see this human with an accordion start to come up glaring at you.
I look toward them like side-eye and wink at them as I continue dancing around.
One sec, let me give you a picture of this individual
Oh,
Yes, please.
so you know who you're looking at.
Oh no. I'm
Yes,
scared.
please.
Who plays the accordion?
Waiting.
One sec.
No,
Patience, children.
1 second.
No patience. What's patience?
Don't tell
Are
me
you
the
putting this on
patience.
Discord or the Twitch?
It's gonna be on Discord.
Okay.
Okay.
Though I
just need
should
to know
probably
if
put
you
it up
pulled
on the
Twitch.
Twitch as well. I should probably put it up there as well, so I'll do that
Maybe.
after y'all rage at me.
Oh boy.
Depends on what you're trying to send.
Is it Elven?
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Yeah.
just fast forward this.
All right.
Whoops. Oh, it seems like Shriek's nowhere near. Wow.
you thought I was gonna make an accordion player and it not be that individual? Like who's a more famous accordion player?
By the way, this is what he's up against.
Yeah, that's Weird Al Yankovic, by the way. He's fighting
His name
Weird
is
Al.
not that.
No, it's Strange Albert.
Strange Albert.
That's
He's
his name.
strange, all right.
I respect that. But yeah, so you do this performance, and you guys are dueling back and forth. Which, by the way, this is absolutely ridiculous just to think about. Like, what instrument are you playing? Just paint the scene for us. You know you're facing an accordion, but what are you playing?
Bagpipes.
I am playing. No,
That would be the most. No.
I don't have. I do not have bagpipes. However, that would be hilarious.
That'd be the most annoying sound in the world, and I would love it.
I am currently playing a pan flute, and I am dancing around and having streams of rainbows just swirling around me using prestidigitation. I'm trying to come up with a way to incorporate the flying carpet, but it's not working.
Valid. All right, so you're doing that. What's everybody else doing in the bazaar? I know Tariq is looking for other new forms of weaponry. What's everybody else doing?
Sitting on the elk. Still not sure where he went, but I'm on the elk.
Okay, I've rolled for it. We'll deal with that in a minute.
Then
Yo,
wanders off in
responsible
another
to a
city.
bunch of children. Rolling.
Oh my god. Poor small children would like to battle.
V, what are you doing?
Well, their parents are fighting. What are you talking about? Children?
I think so.
They heard
Out of
about the last time.
curiosity, just because I know you mentioned the guards at the front, are there like a lot of guards throughout the city?
Not really. It seems pretty kind of chill. Oddly, this feels very, especially for you where you're from, this feels uncomfortable. You're used to seeing guards constantly patrolling. Like you see one or two every now and then, but they seem to be kind of like more enjoying the festivities than like actually like doing anything.
Interesting.
Probably because the vendors can take care of themselves.
Ender cast fireball.
I think I'm actually gonna go look around some of the vendors myself. I don't think for anything specific. I think I just kind of want to see what they got, or see what's interesting, really.
I'll take
It's
anything
pretty
non-magical.
much the same for Kay. He's just looking around, just seeing how progress, quote unquote, is doing.
Yeah.
T, anything for you? Other than avoiding Camilla like it's your job.
Well, one,
Currently, it is the
Two-
job.
she's gonna look around the vendors, but she's going to like go to the ones that are less busy as to avoid people in general.
I need everyone that is going through the vendors to give me an investigation check, please.
Roll initiative.
I mean, you could also do that if you want. Then I can
No, I got
go
a 9.
through you
I'm
in
not gonna say
order.
anything.
Got an 11.
15.
Jesus Christ, that's a 12.
I punched the
Damn.
initiative.
Just looking.
Damn, y'all just
Just
rolling
looking.
shit.
I can't roll tonight.
Yeah,
Just be
I'm not
looking.
rolling good tonight. This is terrifying. I hope
It
we
isn't
move into
bad.
combat.
Tariq, as you're kind of going around looking at all these kind of vendors, trying to kind of get an eye for like something ranged, you do find this one individual, a gnome, appears to have some form of miniature catapult that he appears to be firing down a range with quite impressive accuracy, actually.
What is it made of?
Just
Gold.
looks like a miniaturized catapult made of steel. Looks very flexible. Weirdly enough.
Is it just armor made of metal I can't wear, or is it weapons I can't wear?
So I hate that rule with Druid. That's just me personally. I think it's dumb. I understand
it
why
is.
it's a thing, but I think it's dumb. So I will leave that to that's up to you. Whether or not you want to do that, Tariq. I'm perfectly fine with you changing it where you can. That is
Okay.
perfectly fine with me. You don't have any of those restrictions because I think they are very dumb.
I guess then I'd head to the gnome then, since I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Be like, Switchy, What is the contraption you're holding there, friend?
Well, it's a miniaturized catapult that specifically I have been able to, at least somewhat consistently, every now and then it misfires, hit that target quite consistently. I'm trying to get it where essentially you see he presses a button on the side and it expands to a full size catapult in this area and it kind of pushes things out the way. But the problem is when I enlarge it, it loses all its accuracy. So he taps the button again and it shrinks back down. Essentially, I'm trying to make a portable catapult.
No, yeah, that how are you selling it or just showing it off?
I mean, my intention is to get into the academy with it, but
Oh, I heard about that. What kind of academy is it? I'm new around here.
it's science in progress. All about what can do, what you can do to make the world a better place.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Whether it be militaristic, innovation, science. A lot of different people go there for different reasons. I'm obviously going for militaristic reasons. I would like to rule the world, but that's just a personal preference.
I can see that.
Would you like
So
to take a
this-
shot?
I would love to take a shot.
He motions you to the lever.
Okay.
Give me a
Where's the
d20 roll.
Oh boy. Just don't nat one.
Get someone eye out.
That's a 7. It's not a nat 1, but it's not a 7.
It goes a little low, but you do fire it successfully.
Okay. It's definitely something I've never held, so I apologize for the.
We'll blame it on the shrinking. We'll blame it on that.
I'm good
It
with
adjusted it. We'll move it around, and he starts tinkering with it and stuff. Go again.
Oh God!
Go again.
Please.
Do it again.
15.
You hit it pretty dead on. See, you
That-
just needed an adjustment,
Yeah. This feels nice.
doesn't it? It's really nice. Now, if only I could get it to work at full size.
Do you know why it's not working at full size?
So when it goes from small to large, the dimensions go off for the weight and stuff. So it ends up either flying it too far or letting it go too early. I've had it go too late a couple times. I feel very bad for my former assistant. They're recovering.
Well, it's good they're okay now.
I mean, the broken lower half usually. I mean, he's lucky to survive. Boulder was about 70 pounds, so.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, going at pretty much full catapult speed, straight to the ground. Yeah, not great.
No, it's not. This is highly impressive, though.
Well, thank you. Now, if only I could perfect it, then I could get into that goddamn academy. And you see, he points towards a tall section of buildings in the distance.
Oh. That is very big buildings.
Exclusionary. I hate it. But what do you expect? But-
Yeah, fair.
That's what happens when they let money run things. Damn Bethos.
Bethos. Have I heard the name Bethos before, Brian?
You have heard it in passing when it comes to your home region as someone who has been trying to get involved in business out there, but has been kind of like, yeah, no, we're good.
Fucking gold drinker. Anyways.
Don't know what you're talking about. Cyrus,
God, that's
what
a
was your
throwback.
roll again?
11.
11. Cool. So you, as you're kind of wandering around, you find this individual who appears to be working on a small animatronic.
Oh God.
You see he winds it up. It's a small monkey that, as it starts up, it kind of walks around the table and peels a banana and then starts to hand it to a small child and then go back limp.
Explodes.
No, it wasn't designed by Torg.
I'll approach this person and say, hey, I thought it's pretty cute. What the fuck is it?
It's a little robot. Have you never seen a little robot?
My friend, I've never seen a fucking robot. What the fuck's a robot? Like,
Have you ever seen a Warforged?
have I?
You would have
He says in
seen
character
a
and out loud.
form. You would have seen a
Looks up
form
to
of
this
them.
guy. Look at this guy.
Okay.
Have I seen them?
God, give me a sign.
I mean, I guess a little bit. They don't really like do much, but
Well,
I don't know much about them.
These are essentially supposed to be replacements for more dangerous work, especially in the mines and stuff, is what I'm looking towards getting them for. But I can only make these little ones currently, which are good for simple tasks and such.
I can see that. It seemed pretty cool.
It's not complicated information, but it's
Agree.
it's problematic in the fact of it's kind of it's complicated if you don't understand it.
Which I don't. So, hey.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, how you'd be confused on this. But here, let me. He
That's
pulls
fire.
out a small hedgehog. Give it a quick wind.
Does it go fast?
I will wind up the little man.
What color is it?
It is a green hedgehog. You thought I was gonna make a blue hedgehog? Nah, we don't do that here. We don't do those.
It
jokes.
turns blue. Changes
But
color.
no, you guys see, or sorry, not you guys, but V, you see it starts to roll around, leaving these very interesting grooves. That what languages do you speak?
Common and draconic.
So you actually do understand what it's writing.
Oh.
It in draconic.
It's in common.
No, it's draconic. You see in draconic it says, "Praise be to the dragons who watch over the world." Essentially, it writes for you. It's really handy.
Writes propaganda.
Ah, that's cool. Can you like set it to write whatever you want?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here. Whisper in its ear and wind it up again.
What's the idea? They can say something really stupid.
Profanity. The only correct answer.
They can say fuck.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna whisper into its ear. The fucking
Real estate.
The fucking yeah. It just wind it up like that.
You say goes the fucking dot. The fucking
can't
dot. Yeah. And when it does the dots, it like hops out of like its little ball form and like walks on its feet and then rolls back up to continue words. They're small but somewhat useful.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. Is this like an academy thing? I heard you guys have an academy. Is that something to do with that, or do you just?
Yeah. I've been trying to get in for a couple of years now. The issue is, for me at least, like I can only make small things. They're expecting something large that can be kind of mass produced. So I kind of get put into the hole of like, do I kind of go against my morals and like do something that can do something super simple that you can mass produce that's large, or do I kind of go with the intricacies and allow it to do so much more?
Why not? Oh,
You're not today.
Much like
Sorry,
that.
I'm too far away.
Come back from China.
I mean, listen, I have no idea how these things work. I don't know if you could do both, but listen, the one thing I can say, as someone who has not at all fucked around with these things, never lose your way. Just stick with what you got. If this is the thing you want to do, this is what you gotta do, man.
Well, thank you. It's hard to make money in the current state.
The current state, is it? What's happening with the money? Is there something weird going on? Or?
Just a couple individuals have been, let's just call it, making a horde, but sadly, they're not draconic, so it's not like kind of like, oh look, you're stereotypical. What? You thought I was making a capitalistic state and not making references? You're fucking wrong.
God, I love it though.
Which one's gonna be the first one to $1 trillion gold?
Well, I was gonna say, who's these guys who's holding all the gold? That doesn't really seem fair to me.
It's mainly an investor named Henry Bethos.
Ah, yes, I think I've heard of this Henry Bethos.
You
Where I
have
come from,
definitely
he's known by a
not.
different name. Real asshole.
What an asshole!
We don't say who it is because he owns this platform, but shh.
Does
Yeah,
he
look.
only hire Amazons to deliver his packages?
Ouch.
Anyways,
Oh, that was a
Okay.
good one. Fuck you.
Oh, good jokes. Yeah, he's the kind of the main guy. There's a couple other smaller investors, but it's kind of a close knit group. They kind of pick and choose who gets into the academy lately. It's less about the good of the world and more about kind of can you make money.
Yeah. Coin really drives people. I feel that, but Sorry, just losing my train of thought there for a second.
I understand.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna. What's your name, Bella? I didn't get your name.
My name's Otto.
Auto. Is that like auto like O or like automatic?
Oh,
Grand Theft Auto.
OTTO.
Gotcha. Well, nice to meet you, Otto.
Otto's auto shop.
Hmm. Oh, that's a deep cut reference. Oof.
I'm gonna go have a look around, but it was nice to meet you.
Of course. I hope you enjoy the rest of the vendors.
Thank you. And
Does he do anything with octopuses?
Kind.
Maybe.
if you'll allow me, I'd like to kind of
You don't know.
call it 16 gold just onto his table because I think he's a nice guy.
Aw.
You can do that.
Like- Stealthily. I don't want him to see that I'm the one doing it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
It's roll like a 2 and it just doesn't
This is happening. Just one roll sleight of hand.
Your entire coin pouch bells.
12.
12? You feel
I'm
pretty stealthy about it.
Okay.
T. Yours was a 15, correct?
Yes.
Anything
guy just
specific
roll.
you're looking for?
Not really, because the thing that I'm thinking of probably is not an actual thing in the world, so no.
You're kind of wandering around and you see individuals that kind of seem to be talking about you hear them talking about a mixture of science and magic, which you have heard in passing during your time previous, but only in the speculative form. These individuals seem to be talking about it as something they are actively working towards.
And what, like anything specific, or
You would have to get closer and give me perception check.
Uh, yeah, I'll go a little closer and like act like I'm looking at something else. So you said perception?
Yes.
Shh.
16.
16? Alright, so one sec. Did I build him? I believe I did.
Did you build Henry Bethos?
I believe I did build Henry Bethos. I believe we
Probably.
talked about and I made him for that reason.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
I did not make Henry Bethos. Okay, cool. Fine.
What?
So you do
What?
see a changeling and a dragonborn appear to be talking, and as you get closer, you realize it's more. Well, originally you thought it was speculative. It is more argumentative. On closer inspection, the changeling appears to kind of be persuading the dragonborn to expedite his research.
Like, sell it to him? Or like forcefully
Speed it
hand
up.
it over?
No, speed up his research. Like
Oh,
he very
speed
much,
up. Okay.
yeah, he very much seems like he's trying to get him to go. No, come on, we need to get more testing done. We need to further this. Yeah, I get it. You're still in trials. We need to move this forward.
What are they testing? Or do they not say?
They don't say particularly, just some form of mixture of magic and science. They keep bringing up. The one thing they do consistently bring up is the Feywild.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yay.
Suspicious.
Darius perks up from his little napping.
Someone say home.
But yeah, that's all you really hear, and then the changeling kind of storms off and starts looking at other vendors, seeming to kind of try to get like an idea of what's going on here. Okay. What's your roll?
Yes. It was only 12.
12. You've been here before. You know naturally where to go. You head right over to the chemist kind of area. Instinctively. What's up, Rob?
I was muted.
Yes. Why were you talking shit about the Feywild thing?
I was.
That's about right.
Denied.
Yeah. So,
Give me the right source.
Wiz, you go up and you see a couple individuals you recognize. Specifically a Goliath and a Goblin, who appear to be working on a very simple experiment that you know quite well as essentially a form of expanding lava that does not actually produce a lot of heat, but does produce more land mass. Essentially, you've seen them practice this experiment before during your last trip here. The issue usually is the land falls apart quite quickly. Which it does again, as they kind of start showing it off, as they try to essentially bridge a gap between two tables. They successfully create the bridge with this lava, but after about 10 seconds, it crumbles apart.
Not going to say anything. I'm just going to watch.
Yeah, they kind of get frustrated once again as you see the changeling come up, kind of watch it, sees it fail, kind of just continues on his way. Give me a history check. Okay.
Hey, Brian, I've been thinking about this. Freak may not know a lot, but is there a way he could help the gnome with the size
Will you
dimension
betray
shit?
me this time? You will not betray me this time.
What's Treek's intelligence?
Treek's intelligence is a 16.
A smart boy.
Give me an intelligence check.
That's an
I
18,
cast
by the way.
enhance ability on myself because I would have done that trying to help him. Okay. Come on, let me help. 22.
I'm gonna jump back to that here in a moment.
That's fair. Just wanted to
Wiz,
say that.
what was your roll?
It was an 18.
18. You do know that is Henry Bethos, and he is the current benefactor to the academy.
He let me fire his gun. I must help him.
Sam,
Yeah.
you
Shoot yourself with the gun.
you're able to help him at least get to the point where the rock does not go immediately flying off when it fully extends. Like, if it's not going to fire, it recaptures it quickly instead of sending it launching away.
I figured because I did this because he heard him say people got hurt because of it, and Shriek's like, nah, I can't let that happen. Fuck you.
Yeah. So you help him figure out a way to essentially prevent further injury.
I'm not scared of pain. Let's do this. Ow!
Well, it's not great, but at least now your device won't just randomly launch rocks when it's not ready to.
Right? Essentially, what you do is you make a trigger on the side. So if it doesn't go off when it's supposed to, he can essentially extend a net outwards.
Better than nothing.
So, you all regather. Once Momo gets back, I'll tell them how much money they get.
237 gold.
Tree's got like splinters and wood soot and dust covering his entire body and hands. His eyes still kind of glowing from the enhance ability. So how did you guys have fun here?
I thought it was pretty cool. I found a little guy. He was selling some little robots, and yeah, I'd never seen robots like that before. They were pretty cool.
Robots. Interesting.
Yeah, the little guy was like little animals, and they did a little shit. One of them ran around and said "fuck." It was great.
They said fuck. That's fucking
Yeah, one of
great.
them little hedgehog. He says "fuck."
That's awesome.
I think his name was Knuckles.
What
they called it. Yeah.
I hate you.
Another city that I'm ready to burn down. Anyways.
Yeah,
Anyway, what do you all find?
I helped a man. I helped a gnome. Kind of fix his portable catapults.
Oh.
Yeah, it turned really small, like a hand crossbow, and it got as big as a normal catapult. It was really interesting. Though it sounds like this city is really being cursed by greed.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. The guy also told me about this Henry Bethos. He said he's like some. He's got a hold, like, but he's not a dragon or something.
Yeah, no, he's I don't even remember what he is, but he has control over the entire city, basically. I'm pretty sure. He's tried to make deals with with my people and such, but we kind of just keep denying him.
I mean, that sounds like a good thing to me, but
Not to him. But
yeah.
you know. So should we're staying the next year, then we're just leaving the next day, right?
If everybody wants to.
Well, I don't hear any no's, so I guess it's what
Can't say no. I'm still dancing.
You make 100 gold between you and Mr. Strange Albert.
Strange Albert.
Strange Albert.
I'm here for the
Sorry.
memes. I don't know why y'all think I'm like here for original good
Oh, no,
shit.
I'm
I'm here for
really-
the
it's
memes.
really fucking funny.
I'm really
It just
gonna
hurt
mess
my
Brian
soul.
up now.
Uh-oh.
Once we are done with our performances, I walk over to Weird Albert holding the
Strange.
gold
Strange
trident.
Albert.
Strange Albert.
Same difference.
Weird
No.
Jeffrey.
Peculiar.
I don't know his name.
Peculiar.
Sure.
Peculiar Steve.
As you were saying.
I walk over after picking up the gold and other coins off of the ground, using Mage Hand and my owl in order to gather them.
You see, he's doing the same from his area.
So it was 100 gold, like, between us?
No.
Or 100 gold was dropped, like, near me, and then however much was dropped by him.
Yes.
I walk over. So, how much did you make today?
Before you arrived, I had about 150 incoming. After you arrived, about 70. So not a horrible day. Can't complain.
Definitely not. Just from the hour or so I was here. Actually, quite generous.
Oh, city very much. The individuals that have money are always willing to just get rid of it. It's so weird. Especially for just a little bit of entertainment.
I think I know the feeling. So,
Not
my
adding
name's
Sam
Noah.
at all.
What? I didn't hear what you were saying. I'm
Exactly.
doing something.
Albert Strange.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you and
A
to
pleasure
play,
to play.
alongside you.
No better way to meet another performer than to perform.
He's not wrong.
Only true way to kind of get to know another soul.
Well, unfortunately, it appears that my friends have run off without me
Well,
somewhere.
You better run after him. If you're ever in
See ya,
town
bye.
again, let me know.
Guess you could say you gotta beat it.
More like eat it, but okay.
Sam, my answer is maybe.
Yes!
That is my answer. Is maybe.
I am happy.
If
Suspicious.
I
I'm
don't want-
around
no.
again, I'll try to share some space with you.
This fills me with joy.
If you ever need like any kind of music ideas or anything, I have a studio on the south side of Southway. Just look for the giant accordion. It's hard to
Oh.
miss.
Do you perform that way?
Oh.
No, I walk that way.
I knew that was coming. Gosh. Okie dokie then.
I couldn't resist the joke.
Just born that way.
Like
You motherfucker.
a surgeon. The bad jokes.
This is the
Continuing on.
fastest my soul has ever died.
Okay,
You
so
had one of those? So you all
Temporary, I
gather
did.
back up after your little escapades.
Oh, just so you guys are aware, my coin purse is fat.
What? What? Oh, I don't know if you heard this or not, Mo, but when you come back, Treek is covered in wood dust and wood soot. Oh, what? Why is your coin purse fat? What did you do to it?
Oh, I made some money. I was being a little bit nerdy.
Oh.
Speaking of coin purse,
Everyone else is gone.
yours feels a little heavier than you remember it.
Fine.
What?
Ouch.
Yes.
Wait, why are you covered in? What are you covered in?
You
Wood
go,
dust.
you go to open it and you see a small copper hedgehog inside it.
Son of a bitch.
I rolled a
Oh,
19 on a perception check from him.
Oh,
I
that's
used
so cute.
Prestidigitation to help clean off Treek.
That was my hard work. What are you doing?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Those are my souvenirs.
But yeah, so now you have a small hedgehog, V.
This is beautiful. Thank you.
I thought you would enjoy it. I was like, I'm gonna give him an automatron. Let's see if he notices it. So I looked at your passive perception. I'm like, I win.
No.
What is
Is
passive perception?
Therius around?
Speaking of, thank you for reminding me.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was wondering when we were getting to that.
Therius. What's the
Yes.
elk's name again?
Adorian.
Adorian? So Adorian kinda, cause you kinda shrug at him. He kinda wanders back towards the parks actually. Cause, you know, he's not really comfortable in the city. So he kinda goes through the entire rest of the city and like gets out to the parks. Like the gates are open. Like it has to get like really low to get out the gates, and the guards and everyone else in the city very much takes notice of you as you're heading out.
I mean, I doubt they take notice of me.
Well, you know what I mean. Smart ass. But yeah, you arrive in essentially like a very large central park. Literally. And you're all kind of like chills out, kind of gets down low and relaxes in the shade as you hear children playing throughout the park. And then you hear a very familiar sound. The sound of bells. A sound you haven't heard since you'd left the Feywild.
Are these
And-
the bells that I think they are?
I don't know what you think they are, so I don't know.
Okay.
But you see a small fairy ring about 20 feet from you start to appear. And then you see a couple of small fairies kind of skip out from the ring and start to wander throughout the park. This is the first time you've seen other fairies since leaving the Feywild.
How peculiar. When did they put a fairing here?
You see one of the small, much younger ones notices the elk and kind of runs up to it and starts like playing in its fur.
How big are they?
They are like maybe half your size.
So they're a pixie?
Well, they're a small child. They're like maybe, because fairies, I believe, only live what, 30 years,
100.
100. They're like maybe
It's like the difference.
5-6 years old.
Okay.
So they are very young.
So they're baby.
They baby. They is baby.
Yeah.
But
Good remember, they're normally like 3 feet tall.
we're going with all fairies are your size. Because might as well.
Oh, fun.
But yeah, you see this small one kind of playing in the fur of the elk because it's like, oh, look, it's a fun big thing. And the elk pays it no mind. It's so used to you climbing in its fur, it's kind of just like, yep, this is the thing. Does it feel like a bug? Because it's not like the fairies from Oz the Great and Powerful where they bite things.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Callback.
Darius is gonna go down to them Hello there, little one.
That scream did not go through, Bry.
That's weird because I heard it from you.
I
Why do my screams not go through when I get to a certain high pitch? My screams don't go through.
Because
I
there's
hate it.
autocorrect in your microphone.
I know, I
and
hate
there's
it.
autocorrect in the Discord
Yeah,
application.
noise suppression stuff.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
I hate it.
As soon
but
as
they
you get
they scream at you. Who are you?
Therius. This is my friend Dorian. He pets the fur.
Hi, Dorian. He kind of like both hands in it, like kind of intrigued by the feel of the fur. I'm too low.
That's nice to meet you, Tulo.
Oh.
Tell me, why is there a fairy ring over here?
I don't know. Some friends made it, and I decided I'd come along for the ride.
Okay. Is everything still weird in the Feywilds right now?
I mean,
The hunter still there?
at the word of Hunter, the child doesn't seem to hear anything, but suddenly you see another fairy, like, come flying out of nowhere with a rapier pointed at you. What do you know?
I know that he chased me out of the Feywilds. And I've been in this realm since.
Tulo, go, play with the others. Briefly. You see he sheaths his rapier. My name is Tuvan. I'm his father. So you say you came from the Feywild after the hunter attacked you.
Correct.
There's been a lot of attacks lately. It's getting worse.
Is it just one or is it many?
It's, as far as we know, just one. But they're getting more frequent. They appear to be becoming desperate. It's part of the reason we're here. We think it has something to do with something going on here. That's where we keep seeing the hunter run back to, where we're getting the traces of the fairy magic.
To this city?
Yes.
Mm.
We followed them up from Aesala, as the silly ones call it.
So, is there any other leads, like specific areas in this city?
No, we try not to let ourselves be known. We don't know kind of what the consensus is on Fae here. Not that it seems to be a problem for you with this ordeal. Kind of eyeing your out.
No one's really paid much mind to me. They just keep saying I'm cute.
Yeah, it's
That's
kind
just
of
going
uncomfortable,
with
isn't it?
shenanigans. It is.
Like we do horrible things. Like, do people not understand? Like, we can like kill people, but people just
Like,
look at us
I
as
can't
cute,
tell you how many people who wandered into the Feywilds I've seen turn into bushes.
right? But oh no, you're so mystical, magical. It's so much fun. Like, screw you. Like, I can turn you into a fish, sell you, and have your family eat you. Like, do people not understand that?
It's, you know,
Silly
with all the
ones are
fairy tales
ridiculous.
Warning. Yeah.
But if you're gonna stay in the city, I would make sure to keep your head low. We don't intend to be here long for that reason. We're just looking for some extra clues. Tulo's only here because he refused to stay home, and I don't trust him being home alone for obvious reasons. But obviously, I
Yeah.
fear bringing him here even. Like, we know the hunter's here. We just don't know who and where. But stay safe out there.
You as well. If I come across another fairy ring and I get any new information, I'll pass it along.
It would be greatly appreciated, friend. Be safe. And you see he flies back off to find Tulo. And the rest of you are all together. Therius is out in the park.
It's very hard to miss a giant elk.
Yeah, you guys can still see it. Like, you can see it just like its antlers hanging over the walls, even though it's on the outskirts of the city.
Upon seeing the elf, I'm gonna be reminded of the conversation. Let's go find Therius. I have a feeling leaving him alone might be dangerous. I'll explain later.
Oh, okay. We can. Oh,
And I'm
yeah, I
gonna-
see the Alchemist. Let's go.
And I'm gonna start going toward the elk.
So you guys head out to the parks and you...
Is my passive perception of 22 as we're walking there? Do I hear any talk of like freaking fairy magic or anything like that? Since kind of pretty tease giving weird vibes about Therius being in trouble.
You don't hear any specific talk. But everyone give me a perception check, please.
Ooh, yay.
Everyone but...
Besides me.
Yeah, but you, Therius.
That's an 11. Frick.
Okay,
Is this
that's
a
better.
eye-based perception check?
19.
Is this a what-based perception check?
Is it sight-based?
It is sight-based.
Okay, just checking.
I have 16 passive. I rolled a 10.
It's a 15.
Then Cyrus, what was your roll?
17. Sorry.
What was your active one, Sam?
10. 11. This is 11.
Yikes. So, anyone with above a 15,
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
you see a couple very interesting things. First, the first thing you guys notice is on your way out, you see a small butcher shop that kind of gives an odd scent off from it. And then you all
Not the
see
butcher again.
you see 3 different hooded figures. One going north, one going towards the parks, and one going south.
I'm going toward the park still.
Well, I'm guessing nobody with a perception that high is telling anybody something, so I'm just gonna keep walking.
I would like to. I'm gonna approach T as we're kind of. I imagine we're kind of speedily going to the park.
Yeah.
Hey, T, you saw those guys too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Should we maybe hustle up, or I could go follow one of them? Something doesn't feel right about this.
Nothing feels right, but if you want to take someone else and go one of the ways, I'll take the others and go toward the park. My worry is Therius right now.
That's fair. Still walking. Does anyone? I saw some shady guys. Does anyone want to come with me? I think we should. I want to go check them out.
I'll go with you, because if we need to if you want to catch him, I can help you catch him. So I'll go with you.
I'm gonna send my owl with them.
All right. So are you following the one that went to the north or the one that went south?
Which direction is the park closer to?
The north.
Okay, because if T is saying they're worried about Therius, I want to prioritize that a little more. I'm gonna go follow the one going north.
Yeah, because
Try
there's
not to
3 of
see.
them. There's one heading directly for the park, one heading straight north, like past the bazaar you guys were just at, and then one going straight south.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go for the one that's heading north then. Just try to shadow him without him seeing us.
All right. You, Treek, and the owl give me stealth checks.
Boop. Oh, that's a roll for once. It's a 21.
22.
Rolled for once.
All right. So you guys feel like you're following him. You don't feel like you're being seen by him. And you see he kind of looks around quick. You can't get a good beat on like race or anything, but they are very scrawny from what you can see, and they very much avoid like showing anything. Like they're gloved, the hood held tight to their face. And you see they loop into a tavern quick.
Okay.
The rest of you head towards the park. Rob, or Therius,
Yeah.
you see this hooded individual sprinting through and start heading towards the wood where you saw a lot of the ferry go.
I'm going to tell Dorian to walk towards the woods.
You see, he kind of slowly gets up and starts heading towards the woods.
You know, what's strange about a giant elk going towards the woods?
Right, but you get to the heavily wooded area. You see some of the fairies in the tree kind of look up at you and go as they're watching this individual. You see he's kind of hiding in the shadows, kind of stalking something. Give me a perception check.
Seven. I rolled
Oof.
2.
You're not certain what they're stalking, but you can see they very much are like crouched, ready to pounce. And you watch as an individual walks just into the tree line coming from the north road into the parks. You see this individual crouched down. His hand shifts, and you watch his claws come out. And you watch as he pounces, grabs a hold of this individual, pulls them back into the woods, into the shadows where you can't see them. The rest of you arrive and see the elk has moved.
Do we see where
You
is?
see it? Yeah, you see it very clearly standing above the trees.
All right. At this point, let's try to be as stealthy as possible. If Therius moved, he moved for a reason.
So those
Have you met Darius?
Yes, and you don't do very much without cause.
That you know of.
I am still going with the stealthy mode.
So
So I don't know where this person went.
So T, Camilla, and K, I need stealth checks from you.
This isn't gonna go well. Oh, okay.
Has Camilla ever given anyone bardic inspiration?
Nope.
What's bardic inspiration?
I actually
bardic
have. The first combat we were in, I used up all of my bardic inspirations.
17.
17 for me as well.
Speaking of terrible, 11.
I mean, you're kind of bright rainbow. You're kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, you never said you switched yet, so.
Oh, I am still rainbow, walking around.
So the rest of you feel pretty stealthy. Camilla, you definitely know you're like you stick out like a sore thumb in this darkness as you guys come up to the wood. But you guys get below the elk's legs. Therius, you clearly see them come up.
I will use my action to change my appearance to be back to Camilla.
Arius is gonna look down at them. Look back up to the fairies and gesture towards them. And put up a one finger. He'll slowly fly down to his companions.
So you guys see Therius come down.
Darius, are you okay?
Yes, but we're kind of in the middle of tracking someone right now. Keep quiet, keep stealthy. We don't know who this is, but they may be someone threatening the Feywilds.
That's why I came to find you.
Well, thank you.
I'll help you in any way I can.
Thank you.
You guys see as the hooded individual just casually starts walking back towards the city, hood back held tight. You see they've replaced Therius. You see they've replaced out their gloves and kind of like hunched over real tight.
Should we stop them?
I'm pretty sure they just murdered a man, so maybe they shifted into like their arms were beast-like.
So
we definitely want to stop them before they get back to the city and possibly hurt someone
Yes.
else.
Yes, but I've got to talk to someone real fast.
all right, hurry.
All right, you guys can go ahead. I'll be sure to catch up.
This individual no longer seems to be in a rush. He sprinted out of the city, but seems kind of content going back.
Do we just want to like get his attention and just keep him from going back to the city, or are we like just following him?
If he possibly murdered someone, let's see if we can get him to change his course.
I run out immediately and scream,
Oh.
"Hey, dickhead!" using vicious mockery.
Not what I meant, but okay.
This is why I'm with
Darius
you.
is gonna be like, Darius is gonna facepalm as he flies up to the other fairies.
You see they kind of lift their head a little bit, and you see blood drip from their mouth.
It's
Yes,
a
my
DC
next
14,
meal.
It's a DC 14 Wisdom save.
That's a natural 16 on the roll.
Okay.
Boy.
You see as they lick their lips. Yes, my next meal.
Boo boo boo. You one. Here you.
Once you finish that, we're gonna jump over to the other two.
He saves so he doesn't take any.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think because vicious mockery is a cantrip. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah. V and Tariq, you guys see this individual go into a tavern. What do you do?
I whisper to in Draconic to V. Do you want me to stay outside and you just go in and check it out?
Likewise in Draconic. Sure.
Okay.
If you, I'll give you a signal if you need to come in. Make sure he doesn't come back out.
You got it.
And I'll walk into the tavern.
As you get closer, give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh.
Those are the words that scare me.
Oh,
For
fuck.
once, advantage is terrifying.
Natural 18 for 22.
You immediately get hit by a couple of very familiar scents. The first one being blood. The other one being the scent of a pack.
Oh.
Specifically of an alpha. Not your alpha, but you do smell an
Fucking
alpha's scent
great.
as you get to the door.
Treek will see V sort of pause very
Uh-oh.
subtly and kind of almost speed up on his way in and just take a look at whatever's inside.
Shit.
As you enter, this is like a very dirty, grungy kind of like back alley tavern, if there ever was one. You see a couple of individuals, full lichen, like fully in control of their form, sitting there like arm wrestling, drinking and stuff. You see a couple of vampires in the back corner, kind of sulking, and you see one individual at the bar kind of eye you as soon as you walk in. Very tall female Goliath.
Is this the Curse Club? Is they out of character?
Is it like a go fuck yourself gaze or like a who's this guy gaze?
Who's this guy?
Who's this fucking guy?
This motherfucker in my establishment.
Oh, I'm gonna simply just walk in, go up to the bar stools, just take a seat. Not minding anyone's business.
How can I help you, pup?
You got anything, Hud?
Depends. Are you looking for blood? Looking for just some meat? What you looking
Just
for?
some meat tonight. Nothing crazy.
Not a problem. She slides you a mug. 1 gold, please.
Flip it over. My hand.
She takes it, and you see a large scratch mark that goes along her left hand as she takes it.
Take a big swig and then just get right down to business. Hey, I'm looking for a fellow who came in here.
A lot of fellows come in here.
Take out 9 more gold, slide it over. He was scrawny looking, hiding his skin. Know anything about that?
Probably one of the dumbasses in the corner. She kind of nods towards the vampires that very clearly are sipping on quote-unquote wine.
The best wine, no.
Tasty.
If I look over, do they resemble?
One of them does. He seems to kind of be on the outskirts as the other 3 who are very much more elegantly dressed kind of sit there seeming to be listening to him. Sipping, but barely paying attention.
Gotcha. They regulars here?
Those 3 are. The little hovel over there is probably a recent acquisition of theirs.
Good.
Do I see anything weird while I'm outside?
Yes. You see very clearly a in the back alley that goes towards it, you see a couple of essentially fully dead bodies, like just sitting out in the open.
Oh.
You kind of notice this afterwards, like, oh shit.
Oh. Can from how far away are they from me?
Probably about 40 feet.
So can I see anything watching them, making sure no one goes to them?
You don't see anybody in the area immediately. It
Oh.
seems like people kind of avoid
You don't
this
know.
area.
Who is currently holding the owl?
I am. I
Oh,
would be. I would be holding the owl.
My owl is sort of nudging you and flicking their head toward the door.
I'm gonna look towards the owl and say, I don't know if that's a good idea. He would sound if he was in trouble. Can I? Oh, God, cleric
Unless he was
abilities.
dead.
Please, cleric abilities could be something.
Cyrus, give me just a quick insight check.
Yeah, sure.
Dun dun dun.
That's another 22.
Jesus.
God.
I'm on a
Honestly,
roll.
you've probably never felt more welcome in a place before.
Hey,
Shriek's outside having a panic.
Bucky, what's your name?
Dolores,
Dolores. It's nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Uh,
How'd you get your curse?
Well, can't imagine in an unsimilar way to others. Got caught up in some funky shit, let's just say.
Shriek's
Oh.
gonna like walk
How many
in
might-
as this
See what
conversation
we
is
can talk about.
happening.
You're gonna walk in?
Like, very
Immediately, everyone looks at you, like the entire bar.
He just became lunch.
Okay, hold on. Can I see like what the gist is going on here?
The menu happened.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong door.
Oh, that's a 13.
It looks like a shady ass bar that you do not look like you belong at.
Shriek's gonna like just see that his friend is okay, and just very confusedly look around, and then see if they'll let him back out because he's backing out.
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
You see the lichens that are at the front table kind of look at you. Where are you going? Scared? They kind of give you a smirk.
I'm not a big people person. As the last person I met kind of fucked me over.
Why not just
Ouch.
sit down, have a drink with us? You see the individuals in the corner, or with us. You're more than welcome for a seat. Maybe a little bite.
When he says bite, can I get a good hint what the fuck's going on? Because I've seen a werewolf before.
They are not werewolves in the back corner.
Well, in the back corner, the ones talking to me.
Well, the ones that say bite are the vampires in the corner.
Oh, well, do I recognize what they are then? Because they're being weird with the word bite.
As you kind of look over, you kind of realize these individuals are very pale. Just deep red eyes kind of staring into you. Give me
Being
a
a
wisdom
cleric, you
saving
would
throw.
probably know.
Oh, God. Here we
Do
go.
I see this hell happening?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 9.
I'll
I'm
wait for the saving
fucked.
throw, but
You feel very compelled to go sit with them.
My owl is going to just make a whole bunch of noise right in his ear.
the minute I see Treek walk in, I'm finishing my drink, looking to Dolores, and just looking back to Treek. They is shouting to the bar. Nope, no one gets him. He's mine. Don't touch him.
Hey, you see one of the lichens at the table. I respect another man's meal. Kind of sits back. And,
Neil.
Yep, get it right. And I'm gonna very kind of subtly wink to Treek.
give me a deception check.
Oh, this'll go great.
Oh.
That's a
God.
9.
Oh.
My owl's
I-
head slowly rotates.
The vampires
What?
kind of are eyeing both of you. Kind of like... Not very trusting of either of you. But the lichens kind of go, nope, deal's a deal. We honor that shit.
Give some fist
Treek's-
bumps to the lichens as I pass.
Treek's
They
gonna
fist
whisper,
bump you back.
What the fuck is going on in Draconic?
I respond again in Draconic. Don't worry about it. We just gotta get out of here for now. You're not safe. Alright, well, fellas, it's been great. It's been a fantastic night, but, yeah, you know, we got a busy night ahead of us. I think we're gonna head out, alright?
In Draconic,
Uh,
if they're gonna eat me, I hope they know they'll get poisoned.
you see Dolores kind of yells back to you. You're always welcome at the Silver Moon Inn.
Does it click now?
Damn it.
Oh yeah, now it clicks. You're like,
Damn it.
oh wait.
Love it. Okay.
Wait, and I look at him in Draconic and say, is this a place for people of werewolves or curses?
I'm not going to respond and just look to Dolores and wave my hand. Thank you, and I'm sure I'll be back. And I'll kind of guide Shriek out before we get into any deeper shit.
If this was a place of curses, I'm very upset
Like-
that you made me leave.
Saying nothing until we're like out of there. I'm just gonna tell him, all right, never do that again. That was very dumb. I told you I'd give you a signal. Don't go the fuck in there without a
The
signal.
owl was eating my ear until I went in there. I don't know what you want
I
from
don't
me.
fucking care what the owl does to you. That could have been worse.
What? What could have happened? Isn't it just... Were there vampires in the corner?
Yes, that whole bar was full of cursed motherfuckers.
I would be...
Technically
He tries to get-
monstrous, but
So, who has greater restoration?
Not yet.
And you, a holy person, just walked the fuck into that.
Well,
You're lucky no one recognized that.
well, I don't really... Because God worship isn't really a thing.
Hey, healing people's all the same to them. I'm just saying. Point is, we got out of there. I don't know about that shady guy. I think we're in that. For now, we just head back to Darius and the rest of them.
Wait.
I can look into that later, but
If he's a vampire, the other two must have been vampire. Does that mean our party is about to get attacked by a vampire?
I've no fucking clue. But I certainly hope not.
As soon as my
I would
owl hears
suck with
this, it flies off immediately.
Oh, this is not good. We should head to the park.
Yes, let's fucking go.
speaking of, we're gonna jump back. So this individual kind of glaring at you, Camilla, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Just glaring at a fucking pack of Skittles, pretty much.
Yeah.
No, she changed back.
Yeah, no, she's back to normal.
That is a
True.
19.
You see their eyes flash gold for a moment, but you kind of like shake your head, like, "Nope, I know what you're doing here."
As I'm like tiptoeing back away from them, like, guys, I need a hero, and I'm going to cast bravery.
Good call.
I'm going to upcast it at 2nd level, so I'm using it on T and Therius. Boop 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 boop.
Sorry,
Here
Kay,
we
you're
go.
He's fine. I have stuff.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Until the spell
Dear.
ends, both of you are immune to being frightened, and you gain temporary hit points equal to +3 every turn until the spell ends.
You're gonna have to remind me.
You know that thing I hate about initiative?
What's that?
You know the thing when you roll a nat 20 for initiative?
Oh, oh God, you
Um,
did that 20 for initiative, didn't you? Oh no.
Are we rolling initiative? Brian?
Yes,
Not
you
yet.
and no,
Oh.
you and Tariq are also rolling initiative.
Oh fuck.
Dun,
Okay.
dun,
18.
One sec, let me get my thing up.
dun. No. Yeah.
Does that mean we've been followed? Is that what's happening now?
Don't worry about it.
God damn it! Yes, fuck you.
You.
It's a free action.
All right.
Oh, before I cast Dissolve Bones.
25 to 20.
22.
Darius, what's yours? Because I know you rolled a nat 20.
21.
21. So 22 is the highest, right, Kay?
Yes. 19 plus 3.
Nice. And what was yours, T?
21.
Who has the higher dex? I see.
I have a +4.
And then 20 to 15.
18.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
a good
look
thing
at
I
me.
did things.
That's a
for-
nope verse.
14 to 10.
12.
What's your
Oh,
dex
no.
mod?
My dex +2.
Give me a d20 roll.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Roll heels.
Wait.
I love
Tell me what you
rollers.
got. What did you get?
15.
I wanna know. That's a 4.
Oh.
Oh,
Ouch.
jeez.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to be eaten, and not in the good way.
Tariq, what's yours? I think you're the last one I'm missing.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that I wasn't paying attention. 16.
What's your dex mod?
It's a +3.
Okay.
Momo, what does heroism do again?
You gain temporary hit points equal to +3
And you're
every
immune to
turn
fear.
until the spell ends, and you can't be frightened. So every turn you get 3 temporary hit points until the spell ends, and they stack. It's
'Kay.
concentration up to a minute, so
I'm just writing it down that way I remember.
Kay,
valid.
you're up first.
How close are they to me?
You're still over by the elk, right?
Yeah, roughly in that area.
So they're about 50 feet from you.
Okay, that's enough. I'll cast Ray of Sickness.
What's the save?
There is no save. Well, there's a cons. Let me see. On it. I have to see if it hit. Oh, yeah, that hits. That's an 18 plus 8 to hit.
Hits.
Con save 16.
I've rolled an 18.
Okay. Okay, so you're just not poisoned. I need to get the correct edge for 2d8. Those are not the correct ones. Let's go with these two. Oh, you betrayed me, you bastards. Okay. That could have been better. That's only 5 points of damage.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Damage is
2d8?
damage.
And that is it.
T, it is your turn.
Alright.
plus
How
3
many are
temporary
there?
hit points.
Yeah.
There is one you see.
There's one I see. And they're how far? Or he is how far?
40 feet. Because I'm assuming you're still over by K as well.
Yes. Fuck, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, you said 40 feet?
Yep.
Alright, I will move up 15 feet. And in a 30-foot line that is 5 feet wide, we are going to do Breath of the Dragon.
Dex save, I believe?
Yes.
Kamehameha.
That is a 7.
That fails. DC 13.
The one time I can't roll good, I rolled 2 18s.
Now just eat a bolt of lightning.
So yeah, we're just gonna do fire damage. And
Casual fire damage.
Just
that
gonna
is
scorch this
9
bitch.
damage.
Yikes.
9.
Get him.
All
Get the
right.
boys down.
No, one more. I have 2 attacks.
Beat his ass in.
And then we're just gonna throw a dart at him. Because I don't want to get too close.
Don't blame you.
Roll to hit.
Take his ledge money.
He's the lunch.
There's a possibility that you have his attention.
That's fine. 15.
Does not hit.
What?
Oh no.
Okay, well, that's just gonna go past him then.
You
That's
see,
denied.
as you kind of fire it off at him, he literally steps aside and pushes it away. Really, little girl?
Ooh.
I'm probably your age.
Therius, it is your turn.
Okay.
Don't call me little.
I'm just saying, I'm not as aged as she is. She probably tastes better.
Damn, just throw her to the wolves.
Wow.
Watch it. I'll throw a dart at you next.
So
She tastes better. Take her first.
Darius is going to firebolt him.
Darius, you get +3 temporary hit points.
I know, I've added them. That's only a 12, damn it.
You see, you fire off the firebolt, and he once again steps aside. And then you see his eyes flash at you. Hello, little one.
Oh.
Cool, and I'm gonna, as the bonus action, I'm telling Dorian, go charge his ass.
Yes!
Uh,
Get him!
As you do, you see the vampire just licks his lips. I've been looking for a good meal. V and Treek,
Creep.
I need
Uh-huh.
you to give me athletics checks.
Oh, fucking lovely. Yeah, I love
Thir-
athletics. Check.
13.
Natural 20 for 17.
Cool!
Natural
Oh,
20
you have
though.
negative?
I have
Yeah,
a -3 in strength.
he has negative strength and
So,
charisma.
one sec. I need you guys
Cyrus!
watch stream quick, because first I'm gonna update Cyrus.
All right, hold it.
You motherfucker, you're gonna wait your ass real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, pretty much. Cause now I gotta fucking find you. There you are.
I
I
rolled
have to
really
turn
bad.
an open stream.
All right. Fuck you, commercials. There we go.
Fuck you, commercials.
Commercials.
Oh, not 20.
There was a commercial
I had to switch
or an
tab.
ad, whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay,
It's
here
a
we
car.
go.
I'm there.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
So, as you two are like kind of start running forward, V, you literally turn the corner, drive your shoulder accidentally into somebody, and you realize it's another hooded figure who just glares at you as you do, and you see their teeth kind of bare for a moment.
I'm not dealing with this shit.
you got a fucking problem, wise guy? Fuck off. I'm walking here.
Hey, hands off my friend. The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm walking here.
So you knock him on his ass.
Good.
Meaning he's losing half his movement on his turn. Just so you
Good.
know.
Suffer.
So you guys actually probably saved their asses from having to deal with 2 vampires because he was gonna outspeed you guys if I did not if I didn't play a nat 1.
I would have been fine.
But it is now the vampire that's out there's turn.
Nope, a Dorian acts on my turn.
Oh, I forgot that. So I'm assuming he's charging.
It's a charge with the ram attack.
Alright,
'Cause that's a thing.
roll the hit.
Using an antler the size of a
Nat 20.
tree.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking
Oh.
god.
So that is going to be
Get skewered.
8d6 damage.
Why did I let you have this thing again?
Because you let me have a gray bag of tricks.
Why did I let you have the elk though?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, cute little vampire, you are fucked.
Oh no.
Why did I let you have the elk?
I specifically chose this because of the elk, not because of the elk being massively this, but because the elk is a sylvan creature.
So I'm not even gonna have you bother rolling because no matter what, you're gonna kill this thing. It had 11 hit points, so unless you roll all ones,
Well, it's also +4.
yeah. So
That's not
no
once.
matter what,
So yeah, that was 32, 36 damage.
yeah, you see Adorian
Fucking
kind of
Christ.
skewers him, tosses him up, and as he flies up, you see the sunlight hit him, and he turns to pure dust and falls to the ground.
Good. Fuck him.
I love you, Dorian.
V and Treek, you guys see the other vampire hiss for a moment and then jolt back down to the south. This was not the vampire that came from the same area as you guys, by the way.
Can I get an attack on him before he gets the fuck away?
Yeah.
Does he look
Cool.
hostile? Like,
More angered at what he just felt.
okay.
Wait, so was he hostile towards fucking friend in front of me?
More so, he got shoved down. He doesn't know you guys are a threat, as far as he knows.
He's about to.
Okay. If he didn't
Just really
full
short,
right,
just the guy to the ground and kills them.
I can't go out of Treek's character if he didn't full right attack. Fucking try to get violent towards.
No, it's more of literally he ran
Nah.
into you guys as he was going the same direction.
No, that's okay. That's fine then. Because we don't know where he's going.
No.
Just to drive back,
Yeah,
it's fine.
he kind of looks at you guys and then runs back south.
Wait, but I noticed he's going to. Wait, is he going towards the park?
Give me an insight check.
You don't know.
I'm checking now. That's an 11. Never mind.
You don't know.
He seems to have just been running, and he might have been going to Silver Moon. You literally just left a monster bar.
True,
Monster bar.
but I am. Okay.
Would my
Yeah, no.
owl have seen this?
No,
I mean,
you said
yeah.
your owl flew the fuck away.
Oh, no, yeah,
Well-
your owl did fly away. I'm assuming your owl's going back to you.
Yeah.
So, no.
So we'd be leaving combat now.
Yes, you are out of combat now.
And Treek and I assume V is also running towards fucking the park.
Yeah, that was our plan.
Yeah, you guys come back. Adoria on the top of his head is covered in ash. Adorian.
Just gonna use druid craft to make wind to blow it all off.
I was about to level 3 fucking guiding bolts him if he attacked V, but he didn't.
As my owl
Go
gets
on,
back
thought.
to me, I'm going to go and investigate the ashes, like whatever is left, to see if there's any like.
You're not
jewelry or
gonna feel
anything.
stuck.
I was gonna say,
Anybody?
It is lost to the wind. Most of it lands on Adorian's head, and Therius kind of goes, "Nope, get off my poor elk. He did good."
Oh. I also used Mage Hand to wipe some off, and now
God.
a Modron chosen and controlled by the DM appears in an occupied space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
A
Oh,
what?
sorry. A what?
A Modron.
The little tiny drones from the circle drones. The eyes.
Oh my god.
Sam, yeah, you know what these are, Sam.
I
I
don't.
fucking know what these are.
There, hold on, I have a picture.
Please and thank you.
Oh, that's weird.
I hate everything. I'm getting I'm getting flashbacks. I don't like this.
Here,
Yes, keep going.
this.
Cyrus, put
Why
me
are we
through
posting
hell
everything
for
in
this.
materials for players? I'm posting it in session
That's a good
chat.
question.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
I
Yeah.
was just posting like random.
These fuckers.
Yeah, it appears like in the just before the forest area, and as it's standing there for the minute, you see some of the fairies kind of start poking at it. They come down from the tree like, "Ooh, look, thing!" Are immediately intrigued by it, but it just kind of stands there watching you all.
Alright. I'm
Serious,
gonna
they
go.
should really get out of there.
Yes, well, let's provide them a path back. The fairy circle's over at the park.
Alright, we'll escort them.
I'll fly over to the fairies.
To love, kind of nods at you. I don't think that was the hunter, but I mean, we still appreciate the assistance. I don't think he wouldn't have insanguinated us. I think he would have seen us as snacks. It's kind of unsettling to think about. Probably would have had us like kind of a gusher. I couldn't
hell is a
resist the
gusher?
joke. I couldn't resist the joke.
I know.
Uh,
But anyhow,
Oh.
my companions here have offered to escort you back over to the fairy ring if you would like.
That would be greatly appreciated. Or for you Gen Zs, like a Tide Pod.
Ouch.
It was a good joke, and you can't tell me
No,
otherwise.
it was not.
It was.
Ouch.
That only hurts two of you. Only two of you are Gen Z, or three. Sorry, Wiz, I forgot about you. It's because because you're a
see.
child. It's because you're like baby.
What age am I today?
Anyways.
What age am I today?
So you guys escort the fairies back to the fairy ring. Tulo kind of waves at you. Darius, bye. It was fun. Tell your
care,
elk
little one.
it's a good boy. And
I will.
Tulo kind of like pushes him in. Stay safe.
I'm riding on my flying carpet
You
now.
as well.
And they go into the fairy ring as Tariq and V, you guys arrive, see them standing around a small ring of mushrooms.
What? Are you guys alright?
Yeah,
Perfectly fine.
we're
Why
fine.
you ask?
And
Do you have any more of those mushrooms?
Okay,
No.
okay. We're not doing
No.
this. I fucking bet you fucking fought something. I'm not dealing with this today. There are vampires and werewolves, and there's a whole fucking
Treek.
inn
Treek.
full of cursed shit.
Treek.
What?
Treek.
What?
How about we all
Got the sass.
go into an inn and talk about this? Not
In
in
private?
public?
To be fair, we're on a park, but okay.
And to be fair, I'm pretty sure someone saw a Dorian yeet that guy.
Yeah, fine.
You
Let's
know,
go into an
He's a
inn.
kind of a giant elk.
I use message to communicate with Drake. Drake. Hi.
Hi.
Just chill.
That's kind of how
Just
the view
chill.
of my whole world perspective's been flipped over. but
Just-
shit, okay.
Just chill.
You tell me what to do.
Kay, you would actually no, you would not, because you would have stayed at the academy.
Yes.
So only one of you knows where there is an inn in the area, and I'm assuming you're not going to take everyone back there.
No, fuck that shit. I'm out.
Yeah, no,
I've
I
come
don't think
through
they want
this
to go.
town before. Wouldn't I know of a different inn?
Camilla has by popular demand. She would have been through here before as well.
Oh, I didn't know if you came straight down from a stall.
Well, she was in service to the circus for an extended period of time.
The circus is actually not welcome in Frey Fair for a very specific reason that you know about, being his relation to the occult.
Mm-hmm.
So he was not welcome in this city.
Which would be a perfect reason for me to be around here, huh?
Oh, I thought you meant like you had been here with the circus. I'm like,
Oh, no, I'm saying as a side effect of me knowing he wasn't allowed around here, I would
Oh, okay.
have gone here.
that makes sense then. Never mind. That makes more sense.
We had talked about this.
I thought so. I could not remember. By that standard, I don't remember a lot of things. There's too much to remember.
So I would know where the inn was.
Yes, you do know of a couple different ones. There's one in Southway, and there are 3 in Trade Town, not including the Silver Moon.
No to Trade Town.
I would say Southway because we're really close to Trade Town. And we want to get as far away from here as possible. Preferably, like, now.
Yeah. I would keep the elk away, if possible, Darius.
Alright. But Darius is going to tell Dorian to go do whatever he wants for the rest of the day.
He happily
Yeah.
goes and
Goes on a
sits in the
rampage.
shade.
He's got a thirst for blood.
Nah, he likes being in the shade of the forest.
It's
It makes
very
him happy.
dangerous.
I always imagine them like Meeseeks, where if you don't give them direction long enough, they'll just go insane.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
I mean, they're just, they're literally animals. They'll do what animals do if you don't direct them.
Hence, he's gonna sit and chill at the by the forest right now.
Right now,
Well, let's get going.
until he kills later.
So you guys head down towards the south way. You see kind of a rugged little tavern. Camilla, you've only been here a time or two. Usually you do try to stay in Trade Town. It's a little more uppity. You're more likely to get good money from those areas. This is kind of like this is more the, hey, we're just passing through quick, going someplace else. This isn't the
Sort
people
of
who have
down to-
money.
down to earth edge of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trade Town is a lot of the business individuals and such.
This place was decent the couple of times I've been here, and it's not like there's not like too much traffic through here.
Mhm. All right. Well, let's see if we can get a room for the night, so we can all talk.
I will lead us in to the inn.
Right. So you head to the Longhorn Inn. It is run by a Minotaur named Torin.
Creative.
I know, right? So I'm so good
Hey,
at that.
Torin.
Welcome back.
I haven't stopped by that many times, but yes, back.
It was just
remember
weird
you.
that you knew my name. I don't know you. More so.
Oh, I'm Camilla.
Oh, well, hello, Camilla.
I played here like twice.
Oh, okay.
I slept outside with the pigs.
That does not narrow it down. I need you to understand that.
So you did
I
sleep
left-
outside with the pigs.
Shut up. I let the pigs take my room. I mean, I
Anyway.
didn't do that.
Okay.
Wait, did I tell you that I
Inside
let the
shit.
pigs take my room?
Definitely said
They are definitely like beyond confused, like what's going on. So how can I help you guys tonight?
Room that can accommodate like 7 people?
You know we're an inn, right? Like I don't have something that big. I mean, technically I do, but it's not made for let's call it singular sleeping.
Okay. What does this room come with?
A very, very large bed. Couple
So
other
that
commodities.
kind of room. Yeah, no, not that. Not interested in that.
No? Wait, you're not?
No, not really.
Not really, no.
Okay, I guess that's a no. I'm hearing a resounding no from my side.
I don't really get it, but I guess no.
Ah.
How
It's
about
like it's like the fairy parties.
You keep casting
Anyway.
magic at each other?
about-
Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about for like 2-3 rooms? Would that be a lot?
We'll call it 12 gold for 3 rooms. For gold a room.
I looked at everyone. What are we feeling?
I just hand him the gold. That it was 12.
Yep.
No.
Don't worry, I got it.
They hand you 3 room keys.
Let's all just
Thank you.
meet in one, and then we'll just switch off to whatever rooms we feel comfortable in.
Sounds like a plan.
Works for me.
Before we head up, bottles of wine.
Absolutely not.
No, thank you.
Not after tonight.
I think we should keep
Unless
our
it's
wits
Velvet
about us.
wine.
Okay, so that's a no. And then
Maybe
I'm
not
going
10.
to immediately head upstairs.
Okay.
Alright, you guys head up. Room is pretty common. Large king-size bed, canopy, small dresser, and a closet. In this first
Does
room you guys get into.
it have a separate couch?
There is a love seat by a fireplace.
I immediately make myself comfortable on the love seat by the fireplace.
Tree just sits on the floor against the wall.
Q will go to like the far end of the room and like so you can see the door.
Are we in like a square room, or is it like?
Square-ish.
Large rectangle.
Yeah, large rectangle.
Okay.
Because
I
there
was
is
more
the
asking-
extending closet in the corner, which is quite large.
It's a
Okay.
hexagon.
So if I wanted to stand, say, at the door and kind of keep my ears open for anyone who might be creeping up if someone's tracking us, I could do that and still like see everybody in the room.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna stick to the door.
I'm going to have my owl move over to where he is as well, next to the door.
All right.
So, what all happened today?
Well, I heard a conversation. Well, not really a conversation, an argument between a changeling and a fireborn, dragonborn about.
They can be born in fire.
Very true. They were having an argument about the Feywild and some experiments that the dragonborn was doing.
Oh,
Hence, why I was worried about Therius when I couldn't see him.
and that kind of lines up with something I know. See, the reason I came to this realm was there was a hunter in the Feywilds hunting Fey. I just happened to find a portal that led to this realm. Well, getting away from him. And
Did you? Go ahead.
the other fairies that you saw earlier were here to kind of scout out because apparently they traced the hunter back to this city.
Did you happen to see what the hunter looked like?
I didn't know.
Does this fella have a name beyond the hunter?
Not to my knowledge.
I didn't get any names with the argument. But I'll give the description of the changeling and the dragonborn that I saw. Even though you
How
did
do you
not
know
tell
it's a
me.
changeling?
You said it was a changeling.
So the reason you can tell is this individual is very bald, very pale olive skin, and their eyes are pitch black in their base form. And this
You
person,
sure they're just not a World of Warcraft player?
Oh my god.
you know what? That was good. That was good. that was good. That was a tier joke. A tier joke. But this
My
individual
eyes
seems
don't do
content
that.
walking around in their changeling form.
I knew a couple changelings in the monastery, so I kind of recognize them when I see them, but not always. He was very comfortable.
Okay. So, this business argument might be the link to the hunter then. The
He
Feywilds
may
aren't
be the
exactly
hunter.
a subject you bring up.
I was kind of surprised it was in the middle of the bazaar, but I don't know.
Um,
And I don't really have any
I'll probably
connections
be,
to try to find out.
I'll probably be keeping low throughout this. Well, we're in the city. It would be nice to figure out who this hunter is and maybe stop them. For all we know, the summer court could offer a reward.
as they're talking about this changeling K, you recognize the description as that of Henry Bethos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure you knew.
Yeah, he's just internally like trying to piece together everything. Just in his head as usual.
Um, as it gets later into the evening, unless there's anything else you guys want to discuss.
I'm assuming we're not challenging this head on, so no.
As it gets later into the evening, V, you feel a
You die.
you feel a tinge in your chest. As all of you hear in the distance a low howl.
Tweak swears under his breath in Celestial.
Is it painful, or is it just like a sense?
It's more like a longing.
Okay.
Is how I'm gonna put it.
If this is late into the night, did we like split off into different rooms? We had 3 rooms. Who would be in my room?
We haven't assigned or haven't offered to.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
I'm assuming we're all not sleeping in one room. Are we? We could all do that. I just know we paid for 3.
I mean, if everyone wants to.
I don't mind sleeping around everyone else.
Except everyone's comfort level.
As I say that, I also drop my transformation, so I turn completely pale. My hair turns completely white, and my pupils turn a milky white.
If you all don't mind, I might probably get a room to myself tonight.
If
I
you need
myself
anything,
can find
holler.
accommodations of my own.
Will do. And then he'll go and take one of the other 2 rooms with the door.
And what were you saying, Kay?
I can easily find accommodations of my own for the evening.
You could
Okay.
just stay here.
I could do, but I have a few resources that I'd like to see if they're knowledgeable about certain things.
Alright. If you need anything, let us know.
Likewise, if you require anything for me to ask around a little bit, feel free to ask.
That leaves one open room.
I'm not staying in a room by myself. I don't
Yeah,
think I can even open the door.
I don't think any of us are letting you. You're the one required to be around people.
You're the one required
Yeah.
to have a roommate.
However you guys end up organizing yourselves around, I can make room on the couch if you'd like to join me.
T will just sit cross-legged where she is and just kind of stare at the door.
I'm gonna stay in whatever room T's staying in because they seem like the best fighter.
I'm gonna have my owl
valid.
just sit in, like, right in front of T, like, curled up on the floor.
The owl once again playfully kind of looks at you, Therius, and licks its lips like it's gonna eat you.
Can you?
Darius is gonna use Druidcraft to blow wind in its face.
He kind of like shakes it off and glares at you.
He's gonna stick his tongue out.
Alright. So V, I'm assuming you're taking the other room?
I think we would start out in the first, like, the room with everybody, but if he is kind of tinged awake, he would go to the other room by himself.
Alright. Everybody, actually, okay, I assume you're heading to the academy?
Yep. He would sit around for a little bit, making sure everyone gets settled in okay, and then he would take his leave.
You arrive and you see 2 guards posted up. What's your business?
Just an evening stay. Like pastimes.
Invite of who? I kind of pull out a list.
My name is absolutely necessary, Carpathicus. No business this time around. Just a temporary stay.
Kind of look at the list, look back at you. We ain't got no Carpathicus on our list.
Sounds about right. Regardless, I'm sure if you ask certain individuals on the inside, they could account for some donations that I've done. But if that's not the case, then I can simply find somewhere else.
You feel a hand come up against your back. Let him in, boys. You look next to you and you see the changeling you know as Henry Bethos standing next to you. How does it go?
New experiences. That's usually how it comes with progress.
Don't I know? Come. I'd like to show you something.
Lead the way then.
And he leads you into the the academy. You go in, and you've been here a couple times. But he goes into the front entrance. You see the large woman that's always behind the desk kind of greets you. Evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Diane. You see he heads over to a small elevator, presses the button. You see the usual dwarf kind of pulling it up. Evening, Mr. Bethos. Up or down? We're going down tonight, Buford. He steps on. Joining me?
Of course. It'd only be rude if I didn't.
The dwarf slowly starts to lower you down. So how do your experiments go?
Currently holding off for the time being. Investigating a few other things, not primordial related this time around.
You do know progress waits for no man. Time marches on.
Indeed it does. Now times have changed.
You see it stops down in the far basement. You've only been down here one time with your former mentor during their time coming to the academy.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Henry kind of steps out, and you see a couple of individuals working around. A couple of humans, some dwarves, a Minotaur. They kind of all stop immediately as Henry steps off the elevator. Oh, continue your work, gentlemen. Ladies, feel free. I'm just here to watch. You see, he very much has a close eye. You see his eyes go from the usual black to a blue, shimmery, as he kind of analyzes the room.
Could I tell at all what it implies?
Give me an Arcana check.
Don't fail me now. You did not fail me now. That's like a 26 or something.
He's casting Identify.
Okay.
You see, he kind of starts walking around the room, looking at different projects. You see, the world doesn't stop for anyone. And that's one of my goals. You see, he continues further in, and you see a large cylinder of what appears to be water, but on closer inspection is pure arcane harnessed in here. Time waits for no man, nor does life, but to elongate it, to push it elsewhere. As you know, the former dean put his brain into a warforged. No new ideas, but all his old thoughts and everything are still there. I intend to further his work. Make my mind go forever. And your work, he kind of goes on. And your former mentor's work, Rust Her Soul.
Indeed.
Why do you not choose to stay at the academy? I know her reasoning. She was paranoid. But why not you? You're bright, smart. Your ideas could change the world, make it a better place.
I don't necessarily belong among humanity per se. But that's just a personal feeling.
Some people say the same for me. He kind of gives you a sly smirk. But that's the thing with people with vision. With people who can see a brighter future. Some people will call us monsters. But in the long run, we will change this world. I know you see that. You haven't found any of your mentor's books, have you? I know a lot of her research was destroyed not long after her death.
Yes, after what went missing, everything was more or less scattered.
Sad thing, her research could have saved millions of lives. To lose it so suddenly. I do hope, if you do ever find it, you'll at least bring it to the academy so we can make copies of the work, improve upon it.
Of course.
Well, I won't keep you too long from your rest. I know individuals need it. I try not to. A lot of coffee. You see, as he says a lot of coffee, a small little kobold runs up and hands him a cup of coffee. Thank you. Would you like one? Probably not. You
No.
probably need sleep.
Preferably.
Well, your usual room should be ready. I don't think the dean has given it out yet. I'll try to keep it for you if you'd like.
Preferably so I can continue my visits here.
He takes a sip. I believe someone else was trying to remove your name. Don't know why. Have a good night.
Do you have
Kay.
any identification of this individual?
I believe you met them a couple times. A couple of individuals working on a bridge. A bridge to fix the world is what they've been calling it. He takes another sip. Have a good night, Kay.
Have a good evening. Oh, John
I
died.
don't
I was
know.
like, the hell happened?
Yeah,
Oh, I was
John
like,
died.
I mean, that's
oh,
scary.
John's gotta go.
Said he had to
He just
go.
said.
yeah. John had
Oh.
to go do something. It scared the
Got
shit
really-
out of me too.
Yeah, I was
got
like,
really confused.
what?
It's
I
just
thought
like,
Brian
have a
just
good night.
laughed.
I'm
I
like,
was like, I
what?
thought Brian just got really dramatic really quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that
scream
is some level of
instantly.
extra I would, but no.
That really confused me. It was just like, good night. But dude, like, what?
Yeah, I was like, that's really good.
That was in and out of character, and I'm confused.
I know, that would have been amazing. Wish I had thought of it. Retrospect.
Anyways, I'll
Anyways,
make my way up to my room.
your room's same way you left it prior. Alchemy table in the far corner. Bed neatly made.
I'll tend to a few last minute usual experiments before I take the night's rest.
All of you get a long rest unless you're doing something else.
Let me check. Hold on.
Let me see if I'm doing something in the middle of the night.
Let's see.
Ooh. That's nice.
No, unless I get ambushed, I don't really have anything I can do at the moment.
Unless I get more doored.
Unless I get mod.
Be useful.
So, you guys all get your long rest. You wake in the morning. The tinge is long gone from the evening. But nothing seems out of the ordinary. Except for you, Kay.
This is gonna be a Bertram Bell situation where I'm stabbed in an alleyway.
Never. I would never do that.
I was worried about that, to be honest.
No, it's
But-
the Wayne parents.
But there is a note on your door.
Okay. Any
It-
identifying features in particular?
It says, "We would like to discuss our research with you." Then it's signed Hedron and Gilmesh. You would know them as the Goliath and Goblin.
And which would be which?
Hadron is the the Goliath, and Gilmesh is the Goblin.
I do not. No, I do not. I do not have anything of the sort. Okay. Does it identify where to meet up?
It does not.
Useful. I guess we'll grab my belongings and just kind of look around the academy and see if I can find said individuals.
As you head down and you head towards the study, you
Don't
see
give fucking directions.
you clearly see Hadron kind of like tinkering over an alchemy table in there.
I'll keep my distance and just not disturb him.
You see the goblin kind of looks up. It's been a while, Kay.
Not been too long. Perhaps week, perhaps two at this point.
Time goes so fast here.
Indeed
So-
it does.
Looking through some research you had done previously. Can you explain one of these equations to us? And they point out just a simple equation that you definitely know they understand because it's a very basic one for chemistry.
2 plus 3.
They kind of look at you. Can you explain this one to us?
For what purposes? You required assistance, and this is fairly basic information.
You see Hadron goes, all right, Gilmesh, shut the hell up. Cut into the chase. Apparently, there's talk around the school. You know how to rebuild things from organic material. We want that research. We've tried everything to get this land builder to work. Outside of straight destruction, we have no way to get this to work. We want to try using organic material. Apparently, you're the man for the research for that.
It is more of my area of expertise, that is correct.
So, not to beat around the bush, help us out. Give us your research. We know you're always on the move. Just give us some of your notes. We want to do some tests.
Well, just kind of ruffles around my bag for a second. Don't have any of those notes per se on me, as it is more of just a travel bag than anything.
You see Hadron
But-
kind of rolls his eyes, of course.
But from what I can recall, I can at least try my very best.
Give me a straight intelligence check. With your proficiency added, actually.
Which one do I feel like trusting? Okay. That's a 20 total.
You write down one of the more simple equations you know for dealing with organic material when it comes to alchemy without straight destroying it. And they kind of, you see Hadron kind of pushes it over to Gilmesh and he kind of starts eyeing it over and tweaking some of the numbers and stuff. You leave no research here. You give nothing back to the academy. You just take. But you got free pass here. How's that fair?
Very old connections, to say the least.
Must be nice having parents with money. Some of us had to work our asses off to get here.
Just has nothing to say about that.
He kind of goes back to working on the formula with Gilmesh, kind of ignoring you after his comment. But the rest of you head downstairs to the smell of bacon and eggs being fried up.
When Treat comes downstairs, his clothes are just going to be decorated with moss.
Interesting look.
He has emerged from a tree.
I am
Sleep
the
in a cave or
Lorax.
something?
I speak for the trees.
You were about to say I sleep with the trees, weren't you?
I mean, it
yeah.
wouldn't surprise me.
You were 100% about to say.
Yeah, I screwed it up.
No, I just got bored after only needing 4 hours of sleep. Kind of just looks away from the party, looks away from anyone looking at him.
Happens.
It's a good look.
Nice.
Goes with the whole vibe.
So, should we wait for our friend, or do we want to start heading?
Well, supposedly he was going to go get information on things, so I'd say it'd be beneficial to wait for him if he has any useful information.
Fair.
Less time outside, the better.
True. It's a good point. And
Yeah.
he'll start casting Druidcraft and letting the moss grow more and more on his clothes.
Okay, you arrive back at the tavern, I assume.
I would also ask around a little bit, mainly with Diane. I assume she would be there in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And just kind of like see if she has any information on the supposed hunter.
The what? A hunter? I mean, we have people that hunt game around here for different-ish things.
Not necessarily that kind of hunter, I believe it is. It's more of a title than a job.
I mean, a lot of people call themselves the hunter. I mean, we've had an individual, a bounty hunter, who calls himself that. He's not very good at his job, but
Regardless, could you give me any sort of name on him?
oh yeah, his name is Orven. Horven. Orven.
And do you know much about this individual other than their
I mean,
lack of skill set per se?
he lives at the edge of Sisoth's getaway. He's kind of a. I mean, there's not as much bounty hunter work here as you'd think. I mean, as you know, the city's pretty well run.
As it always has been, truthfully speaking.
Exactly. So, kind of the fact that he goes for bounty hunting work. I mean, no wonder he kind of lives in a rambled shack.
Mm. Nevertheless, it's still possibly useful.
Of
Thank
course.
you, and I'll be back eventually.
Not a problem. You have a great night.
And same to you. And then I'll
Enjoy
make
your
my way
trip.
back.
Stay safe.
Then I'll make my way downtown.
Making my way downtown.
And I assume I would be probably fairly late between both of those things.
Yeah. It takes a little while for Kay to get there. Like, you guys have been sitting there probably for a good, 2 hours when he finally arrives.
Shriek is like fucking covered in moss.
Shriek
Like,
is a bush.
Shriek has become.
moss.
He is becoming a bush. He's like
He's doing
zoned
this-
out of his fucking mind, just putting moss across his body.
He's doing the solid snake, but instead of a box, it's just a fucking bush.
Exactly.
Apologies on my tardiness. A few other errands came up.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's fine. We were just watching Treek over here make himself into a fucking tree, I guess.
More like a moss covered rock.
Yeah, is he a rock? And I feel like he's more of a plant kind of.
He finally looks up. What? What's going on?
Oh shit, he could still move and see us. How far?
Oh, hey, Kay, you're back.
Good morning, or, well, probably afternoon by this point.
I'm not too sure. So, did you learn anything?
Nothing extremely concrete regarding this hunter of sorts. There is a bounty hunter that runs by a similar title, but by the sounds of it, his skill set is somewhat lacking. But nevertheless, it could easily be a cover of some sort. But again, nothing concrete.
that sucks.
I wouldn't say it sucks. That's a start.
I meant
A
that.
very
That are
small start.
yeah. It is a start. I'll give you that.
Well, if
So
the Academy doesn't really know a wide range of notable individuals, it could be that there's a cover, or perhaps they're not widely known on this side of the realms, I guess.
Probably more of a down low kind of job, anyway.
Hypothetically speaking, you don't see too many bounty hunters in the city, but nevertheless, there's still one following the same name. Could be a coincidence, might not be.
I honestly don't think he would go by the hunter. He's just a hunter.
Perhaps.
Without asking a lot of questions. And that'll just put targets on our backs.
yeah, most definitely.
So, what do we think our next steps are for today?
I'm not too sure.
I mean, are we gonna pursue this? Or
I mean, I would like to find information on this hunter, but I also don't want to waste time following a false lead.
Yeah.
Because it's for all we know, he might not even be in the city right now. He could be back at the Feywilds hunting again.
exactly. I
And
mean, if you
from
want to
my
tell
understanding,
the fairies what I told you, maybe that'll.
yeah, but we have no way of knowing when they'll be back. I could try going through the fairy circle, but also no way of knowing if it'll pop out near where they are.
So I'm assuming you can't, like, talk to them or find them as you please.
No. It'd be nice, but no. If you got a hunter going in and out of the Feywilds, they're probably up in, I believe you guys call it Aesala or something like that? Or Astal? Feywild portals seem to open up all the time up there.
Oh, you mean that area?
That's how I got here.
Maybe after
What?
we investigate after we do the job, we could go over there.
And if their people are being hunted, I'm sure as I said before, the summer court might offer a reward.
Yeah, and if I may, if there are people being hunted in your lands, I feel like that should take some precedence over a letter we have to deliver.
The letter will take us 2 seconds, and we technically need to come right back. So we could just get a boat there. Fuck, we could probably swim.
I know you're right. It doesn't sit right with me to just know people are not doing well, and then we're just off doing delivery boys shit.
Well, I mean, only cars doing that.
I suppose.
So I can't go there.
I mean, the Fae are very resilient and resourceful. I'm sure you've all heard fairy tales.
Yeah.
About
I don't think so.
Well, there's-
a little bit.
I've-
A little.
there've been tales, from my understanding, of Fae in this realm. About 50% of them are probably true. A lot of we may look small, innocent, and cute, according to all of you. But
I've always said you were
ever-
tiny.
Well, I mean, all of you as in general people, man. Your society.
I get it.
But over in the Feywilds, it's a place of almost raw magic, emotions, and you have next to no inhibition. So the Fae kind of just go crazy over there with their quote unquote tricks.
So
Like,
you're saying they
oh,
could probably last a couple of days?
they can, for the most part, unless they're extremely young Fae or extremely old Fae.
Well, I'm assuming the old aren't leaving their houses.
You'd be surprised.
I do come from a monastery, you are right.
But yes.
So,
And if
Oh.
we ever end up in the Feywilds, don't talk to anyone. Never say anything where you think anyone can hear it. For the love of God, do not touch anything.
oh boy. A couple people are gonna have a problem with that.
Because, like I said, it's a place of a lot of magic. You ever touch a magical plant? And I'm not talking about your little mushrooms.
Alright. With that, because obviously deciding on what you guys are doing next probably should wait for next session. With that, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
deciding on what you guys are doing. So if you guys don't have anything else, this is where we're gonna end tonight. Thank you all for joining me tonight. This was a very enlightening episode.
Whatever do you mean?
With one round of combat.
Goddamn Elk. Spoiler alert, he was gonna heal himself.
Figured.
Okay, but
Only gave
Oh,
him
no,
I rolled
20.
Suki, you're not doing
20.
that.
That's the only reason it did that.
Oh, I know. Like, so, just peek behind the DM screen. They only had 25 HP.
Okay.
But they heal for however much damage they deal.
What was their AC?
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hence why the 15 didn't hit.
Damn.
One off.
Yeah, so. Like, it was literally about to become. Like, if you did not, they were going to essentially grab a hold of Eutharius and run you into the forest and start sucking your blood. Because they're like, ooh,
Make it
look,
sound like I
Gusher.
wasn't attached. Make it sound like I wasn't going to be attached to frickin' Dorian.
Yeah, still got to pass a athletics check against him to not
Yeah.
get ripped off.
And
It
he's
would've
got
You
been
would
a.
fine.
also do a you get it. I would get an opportunity attack.
You would. You and
So would
Kay
a
would.
Dorian.
So yeah, he would have died no matter what.
Oh my god, he fucking did.
As long as you guys hit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, thank you guys all for joining me. Next week we will be back with this. Hopefully our other two players will be here. I haven't heard anything from Sean. I'll talk to him later.
It's probably working.
Well, yeah, 100%. Otherwise, tomorrow, Dead by Daylight, So
Yeah.
Sam and Wiz, if you want to join us for that,
Yeah.
What time?
Yeah.
probably 8.
Okay.
Don't double book yourself, Sam.
Thursday is Nuzlocke with Swift Street. Friday, we're doing Draft League. My Draft League starts officially on Friday. If you have not signed up, make sure you sign up in the link posted in the chat. You have until tomorrow, pretty much, to sign up, guys. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Just hit the button, submit your thing, and we'll be set to go come Friday. It's going to start at 9 a.m. and go until 9 a.m. I think I set it for Monday. So pretty much the whole weekend we'll be doing draft, and then sometime next week I'm going to do a recap of the draft. I'll probably have a couple people from the draft come hang out and talk about why they drafted things and stuff. So it'll be a good time. Otherwise, stay tuned for all that. Thank you all for joining me tonight, and I will see you guys later. Night, everybody.